Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Bridget's Chalkin' Boutique. I'm Chalkin' with Bridget. You guys are my replay viewers. This is going to be a long one, okay? We got a mess going on. I have this gigantic, I don't even know what size it is, huge frame that we're going to fill. We're going to do a whole Christmas scene tonight. So make sure you stick around and join me and pop in and out. You probably don't want to be on for the whole thing. You absolutely can if you want to. And of course I will post the pictures at the very end of the final masterpiece. But I'm excited. Hey Lisa! Lisa said, hey girl, hey. I don't think I can share because I'm in Facebook jail. So like, we're just going to have to go with my business page, and I don't know how many viewers we're going to get. We had a lot of people last night. That's because I started a watch party in my customer group. But I'm kind of scared to do that because I don't want them to lock my account, because they're being mean to me. So we're just going to go live on my business page and see how this goes. And people just have to catch the replay. Make sure you guys say hi. But if you're not on my team already, if you guys could share this video, I would love you to pieces, because I'm not going to get a whole lot of views tonight. We're going to be here a while, so get comfy. The CMA Awards are on tonight. I am taping it. My boys are up for nomination. I'm very excited for Vocal Musical Group of the Year because they're so awesome. Okay, so what are we doing tonight? We are, oh my gosh, we're doing a big one. We're doing the truck, which is going to pull the camper. Alright, so we're doing the big camper and the truck. So just kind of imagine like the truck pulling it. We are also going to do some snow, and then we're going to do Home for the Holidays. So this is going to be a big one. It's going to take a while. There's a lot of pieces to it. I certainly don't expect you guys to stay on here the whole time. I mean, I'd love it if y'all would, because I can't really have any music going and it keeps me company. And I'm going to need suggestions. So we're using bits and pieces of many, many different transfers tonight. Of course, we're using our camper, which is one transfer. We're using our truck, which is a different transfer. We're using the camper add-on, and I will post all of this. My team members that are curious, I'll post the links to everything so you guys can see. And this is our vintage truck winter add-on, so we're going to be using bits and pieces of that. And we're also going to use part of our Winter Wonderland, okay? So, like I said, this is a hodgepodge. You can do so much with this stuff. So, what we're going to do is start first with the snow. So, I want this whole picture to have snow on it. We should maybe we should do the snow last, because I'm worried about that. Let's do the snow last. We could also do the village, but we're going to do that on a different one. So I'm going to actually store stuff under my frame. Now this is not a Chalk Couture frame, obviously. I'm trying to see the dimensions. This is a 20 by 32. That tells you how big this sucker is. It's huge. So I have all my colors. All right, well, let me turn you guys so you can see. Like I said, it's a big frame. I'm going to try to work within the frame so you guys can see what I'm doing. So feel free to ask questions. All right, we'll do the snow last. I've never done one this size ever, so this is my first time. Hey, Sue. Hello, hello. I'm in Facebook jail, so I cannot share this. All right, ready? We are going to start with our truck. So, we have to she said, can this be really you? Yeah, it's me. So like, I can go live on my business page. Hey, Teresa. But I cannot go live in my customer group because Facebook is so mean. They're just like, no, you can't do that. I'm literally, I can't post in any of my groups until December 12th. So that's, yeah, that's not happy about that. I'm lining this up. I want to make sure I got room for the tree. All right. And we got to make sure we have room for the camper, because the camper is going to hook up to the truck. I think we're going to have just enough space. I need to move the truck down just a little more. This is going to be involved, guys. I've never done one like this detailed. I'm hoping it's going to be a masterpiece. I'm moving this down. Okay. I think that's good. So we're going to start, we're going to do the first layer to our truck. This is the very first, oh, let's make sure we got enough space at the bottom. No, this is going to have to come up just a tad. Make sure, because we're working with layering transfers here. So this is our vintage truck. This is like a staple. Everybody needs a vintage truck in their life. And yes, Sue, I'm buffalo plaiding it. I am, but I'm using blue buffalo plaid this time. Buffalo plaid is hot. You see the towels behind me? Those were custom made today for someone that requested them. People love buffalo plaid. I'm telling you, it is like what is hot right now. So we're gonna start our truck. The first layer is going to be our white. This is gonna be a mess and a lot to clean up too. So if anybody here is local and you want to come help me clean up and wash transfers for me, I love you forever, because I'm going to be down here all night doing this. I'm home by myself. This is going to be, I'm just wiping this white off. So I was doing custom orders today. I had towels to do, and then one of my friends bought my welcome sign, you know, the Be Merry one that I made. That was buffalo plaid. And so she wanted welcome on the back, so I did the letters for that today too, which turned out really cool. It's behind me. You probably saw it a little bit ago. All right, here we go. Mixing our chalk. So I've already been down here playing today, but make sure. Well, hello, there is Jason, my husband. Can you share this to my customer group? He should be able to. Because I can't. You can go into my customer group and start a watch party. You should be able to do that. I can't do it. I don't know if it'll. Let's see if I can see it. I got a mess going on here. So no, if you're asking if I went out tonight, I did not. I've been home all day. I have not left the house. All right, so we want to make sure that this is good, and especially for the truck, guys. If you don't get your paste right on the truck, your truck is not going to come out. So it has to be thin, all right, because we're going to be putting layers on top of this, all right? So you want it nice and drippy. See that? That's how you want it when you're doing your truck. Trust me, because my first couple trucks that I did were horrible. So here we go. This chalkboard probably needs some support underneath of it too when I push on it. This is a massive frame, but I needed something like really big, and I think it's going to be cool. So we're going to do blue buffalo plaid. What did you say? What's for dinner? Oh, for dinner, I'm having 0 Point chicken chili. The Weight Watcher. I got to weigh in tomorrow, so if I don't want to get in trouble. We had a little mishap on Monday night. We went out and I really went over my points, so I had to make up for it because I got to go weigh in tomorrow and face the music. I think I lost weight this week though. So I am just making sure this is nice and thin, all right? And make sure you have good coverage as you go. You want to work with it quickly, because if it dries, it's going to pull up when you pull the transfer off, and you don't want that. I mean, I guess you could. It is a vintage truck, so if you get any of that, it's all right. Ready? So let's pull this up. Remember, nice and thin, so there's no lines in it. And we're going to put this in our water bath over here, and we are going to clean this off and put the lid. I can't even find the lid. Y'all, I got so much going on this table right here. Where is the lid? I opened it. Here it is. So I'm going to put the lid on. He said, yeah, it was Veterans Day, so the points were free. Okay. Tell that to my thighs. Alright, so that is going to dry. we're going to let that dry and we're going to come up. You know what? I need to do the camper. We're going to have to work in pieces here. I'm sorry, guys. So let's dry this and then we will move on to the next piece because everything has to line up. I told you this is one that takes a lot of thought. So I was going to start the camper because, again, the camper has to have a layer. But if I do the camper first, I'm not going to be able to line up the hitch, and I want the camper to line up with the truck. So it's going to have to be piece by piece. All right. Let's make sure this is dry. Let's see who lasts the whole time with me. I'm just drying this off. We have to do the buffalo plaid on here too, y'all. So I'm getting ready to do that piece next. Alright, so while that's finishing drying, I'm going to cut out the buffalo plaid, which is on our tree farm. This is our winter add-on for our vintage truck. This was sold out for a while and we finally got it back in. So, we're going to have a mess going on in here. But I have to stay up late, so you guys are going to hang with me. So this is the tree farm. I'm going to cut out. Now, we have the buffalo plaid for the truck already cut out. You could do this. Hey, Elizabeth. You could do the buffalo plaid with just the buffalo plaid transfer. So, let's cut this. Need some music. I'm just worried if I play music that Facebook will tell me I don't have the rights to it. And then I'm also worried it'll slow down the internet because I already have bad service. So if you guys see it like get blurry or go in and out, just hang tight. It'll come back. It always does. Can't do anything about it. I'm cutting this out. I'm trying to move quickly because I'm tired. It's been a long day. He said, hey, you can't turn that down. I'm trying to watch TV. What? Elizabeth said, hey, girl. Yeah, I love it when you guys pop on. We had I think last night at our peak, we had 30 people on with us. And Facebook was like, oh my gosh, she's actually getting people to watch. So we're just going to shut her down. Aren't they mean? They're so mean. That's all right. We're doing it anyway. All right, so this is good and dry. Oh, you know what? I think it's good. I'm going to blow dry it just a second longer. Just because I don't want to mess this up. Now, I'm not using a chalk couture surface, so that's another crapshoot of how this is going to turn out. Our stuff works amazing on chalk surfaces, but I'm taking a risk because I got this somewhere else. Okay, here we go. So, new transfer. So what are we supposed to do first, guys? If it's a new transfer that we've never used, especially for layering, we gotta fuzz. I'll try to pop back on in a bit. You're doing awesome, sweet. Oh, well, thank you. I'll be here for a while. I'll probably still be down here when you get home from work. He's at work. Yeah, this is going to be a while. And then I have to get up in the morning. So this is a process called fuzzing. So because it's new, this transfer is super sticky. So if I were to take this transfer and put it on top of this truck without doing this, first it's going to pull up some of my paste and we don't want that. It also could stretch your transfer. Now, because this transfer is made for the truck, it's going to line up perfectly. But if you put it on a flat surface, a solid surface without fuzzing it, and you go to pull it up, you're going to have a hard time and it's going to stretch and then it's not going to line up. So it's really important that you take care of your transfers so you can use them over and over and over again for years to come. So, We are going to buffalo plaid this. I still think we need to do buffalo plaid poinsettias. Sue's like, oh my gosh, her and the buffalo plaid. All right, here we go. So this transfer fits it perfectly. So I need to find, I'm gonna do this blue. I think this is gonna be the Liberty blue. I don't have another blue choice really. I wanted it to be, yeah, I want to do blue. Let's hope it's pretty. I mean, it is definitely a bright color. Oh, and this needs to be mixed. And it needs to be, again, this has to be thin also. You don't want this super thick, guys, because then it's gonna, right? I hope this blue is pretty because we're using it for all of the blues. We're gonna use it on the camper too. So I am just stirring up my paste. Remember, good, we want it like drippy. This water bottle is awesome. It gives you a good control on the spray. Make sure you guys say hi when you pop on. I like it when y'all say hello so I know who's here. The share word tonight, what could it be? Let's do hashtag truck for the share word tonight. So if you share this video, comment hashtag truck so you can get entered in my drawing. And I'm going to have to post things in my customer group from my alter ego. I'm not going to be able to do it from this account. But I have an alter ego, so don't worry. I figured all that out today. So because I have bundles and stuff and I cannot sell them publicly on my business page, you have to be a member of my customer group. And right now, because I'm in Facebook jail, y'all can't see anything in there. But when I post from my alter ego, you'll be able to. Alright, so that's a good consistency. So let's do this blue. This is going to be the buffalo of the, on the buffalo plaid. Ready? So I'm going quickly. I just have been using so much red and green. It's, I mean, because I've been doing all this Christmas stuff, which is great. All right. So again, we want this thin and smooth because we still have another layer going on top of this one because we have to do the door and stuff on the truck. All right. This is just going on nice. This blue is really pretty. I don't know how well you guys can see it up there, but it looks nice. Who else is on? Hey, Gwen. Thanks for tuning in. We are doing our vintage truck. This is gonna be a huge masterpiece. There's gonna be Christmas trees and snow and a truck and a camper. Ooh, look how pretty. Love it. So we got a little bit of pulling. Well, not really, just a tad, one little piece of the white. But supposedly that's how the vintage is supposed to look. Look how pretty that turned out with the blue. Give it some hearts if you love the blue. I like it. I think it's pretty. This is our Liberty blue, which I'm not sure if we still have this one or not. We go through colors, guys, like crazy. Like, they're constantly changing colors, and they will just change the shade just a tad, and then I end up with something a little different. All right, let me blow dry this, and we're gonna do the top part of our truck transfer. All right, so this is gonna be really pretty. Christmassy. Listen said, very nice. Thank you. Yeah, it looks really awesome. And then we're gonna put the truck on top, and I'm gonna do the camper the same way. I'm gonna do the buffalo plaid on the camper, and it'll be blue. And so it's all gonna go together. It's gonna be really cool. I could even buffalo plaid the home. I know. I'm like the buffalo clad queen over here. This has to be good and dry before we put the next layer, because if not, it's going to pull up. This looks really good. Like sharp and crisp. Like really pretty. Okay. That's pretty dry. This stuff dries really quick. Oh, some more people liked my page. Thanks, guys. Let me see if my husband started a watch party. If he did, I have to... Nope. Okay. I thought maybe he did. I had to approve it. Sue said that's going to be beautiful. Gwen said, hey. Yeah, it's going to be pretty. Hey, Gwen. We're doing the vintage truck. This is like a staple. Like everybody loves the vintage truck right now. And not just Chalk Couture. I mean, like other companies are doing it too. Okay, so, ooh, here's something we didn't think about. What color is our accent going to be on our truck? I'm thinking silver. I feel like it has to be silver. Because we already did buffalo clad. So we need another color for the truck. So what I did was I lined it up. Yeah, I think we have to do silver. That's going to look cool. We're going to do the shimmer silver. And it is going to shimmer shimmer. So I also need to start a pile of backing sheets for everything that I'm using. Alright, this is our shimmer silver. Awesome for the holidays. Ready? Here we go. So this is the top layer of our truck. Because we did that camper like that. Yeah, the camper was silver. We're going to do the truck silver. It looks good. Hey, Valentine. What are you up to? I haven't seen you in forever. I can see when some of y'all pop on. All right. We are doing our shimmer shimmer. And I'm getting a lot of people asking me for custom things, which is great. But I want to make sure that everybody watching knows, if you see me doing something and you're like, oh my God, I love that, I need that, but I don't want to make it, I can make it for you and send it to you. Okay? I mean, of course you have to pay shipping, but I can definitely make it for you. So if you've seen something that I've made, or you have an idea, or you see something on my website and you're like, I really want this, let me know. I can make it and send it to you. I just did custom towels today with the Wicked Chicken Lays Deviled Eggs. They're behind me. And that's why there's towels. They're drying because I have to heat set them. And I have to send them to her tomorrow. So I didn't know if you guys knew that, but that is definitely an option. Because sometimes, like, different people like to watch, but they don't always like to make the stuff themselves, which is fine. That's what you have me for. You're an independent designer. So I am going to pull this up a little bit as we go because I don't want it to dry. This is very thin, this color, and it will dry quickly. And I just don't want it to, oh God, that looks cool. That looks really cool, guys. Ah, wait till you see it. Hello, hello. Make sure y'all say hi when you pop on. Let me know you're here. Does anybody have the CMAs on? I don't think it's on yet. I think it starts at 8. You gotta let me know if my boys win. I'm taping it though. I have to watch them. And then they're on Jimmy Fallon tonight too, which I'm excited about that too. They're announcing something, and I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's the tour dates for next year. That's what I'm hoping. So I can get my tickets now. Okay, let me... Like, they wouldn't tell us. They told us when we were in Atlanta, they were like, make sure you watch us. And we're like, okay. But they wouldn't tell us what the big announcement was. Alright, just about done. I think this is good. Oh no, there's some little pieces on this right here. You gotta be careful with the shimmer because it's hard sometimes to see because it's so shimmery. You can't tell if you missed a spot or not. All right, here we go. Oh yes. That looks awesome. Oh my gosh, look at it. I gotta hold this up so you guys can see this. Hold on, I got a little bit of shimmer I gotta get off. Hold on. It came off the back of the transfer because I went overboard. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna flip it around and then put it back down. Sorry, somebody called me because y'all are on my cell phone. It started ringing. Look at that truck. That's so awesome. Give it some hearts. We are totally putting Christmas trees in the back of that truck too, just so y'all know. All right, that's gotta dry. Holy cow, that looks so cool. I didn't know it was gonna look that good. All right, so let's work on our truck, or let's work on our camper now. We're gonna blow dry it just a sec. This is gonna be one awesome Christmas picture, guys. Loving it. It looks so professional. Cause I'm not an artist. I don't have like a crafty background or anything, so I still get like a little shocked when my stuff turns out so awesome. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I get excited. I seriously get excited. I gotta find the bottom to my camper. I have stuff, I have like transfers everywhere. Just trying to find anything. What do I do with it? So I have the one piece, but I need the other piece to my home for the holidays. Hold on, I'm looking for it. I wonder if I blew it off the table. Oh, here it is. I found it. There we go. So, this one again, we have to find. We're going to do the same thing with this. Now, this is going to be a little trickier because I'm going to try to line up the silver. This is where I'm going to try to line up this piece with the back of the truck, but I have to get the placement of this before that. So this is where it gets tricky. It may not be perfect, but it's okay. We're going to do our bestest. So if this is right here, okay, I'm thinking like right here. I'm literally ballparking this. I mean, I guess if I wanted to take measurements, I could. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do white. See how sticky this is? All right, let's make sure it's good. And that's going to, it's gonna be pretty close. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close. So we're gonna go with it right there. All right, ready? Let's get our white. Here we go again. Are y'all getting excited? I'm getting excited to see how this is gonna look when we're done. And what time we're gonna be done. Y'all wanna take bets on how long this is gonna take? I don't know, I think we're making good progress. Oh, but remember, we have to do all the little pieces to the camper too. So we have to do like the curtains and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can. This is important that when you're doing these big pieces that use a lot of chalk, that you're going thin. If you go thick, you're gonna get lines in it, and you don't want that. Okay? So, make sure you got good coverage on your edges, because it's really easy to miss an edge. I have done it. And the thing is if you miss something on here, nobody's going to notice it but you. It's going to drive you crazy, but nobody else is going to notice it. That's the thing. Like, we're all so hard on ourselves. And, like, people see it and they're like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. And you're like, but I went out of the line, or that happened, or no, just love it. It's your creation. That's the nice thing, is every single thing that we do is unique. Because it's a different artist, a different person that's doing it. You don't, even with, if you try to recreate the same thing, you can do it within reason. You know what I mean? But it's always going to have just probably a little bit something different. Even my towels over there are just a little bit different because of the placement on the checkerboard, you know. So none of this is like carbon copy. Which I kind of got upset because a lady turned me down to be in a vendor show here. And I was just going to sell my finished products. And she said no, because they're mass produced. I'm like, really? Because none of my stuff is mass produced. I usually only make one of each thing that I make. So everything is going to be custom. So, but she said no, because it's mass produced. You can't do it. I'm like, oh, whatever. You're missing out. This is not mass produced. The stencils might be. They're not even mass produced. They only make so many of them. Okay. That's why we run out all the time. Here's the base, which I think there was a little air bubble. I'm a little worried about the wheel, but let's see what it looks like. See how hard it is? It's gonna... Okay. I have a little area here I need to fix. Alright, let's put this in here. And see right here, there was like a little air bubble in my stencil. That needs to be fixed. So how do we fix that? We use these little Q-tips. I told you guys about them yesterday. I got them at Target. They're awesome. They have a little point on them. But it will clean up if you make a little mistake. Or if you end up with an air bubble and you miss a line. Boom. Done. Plus we're going to have the other layer on this, so you probably won't even see it. Alright, let's blow dry it. I'm going to put the lid on the white real quick and move this out of the way. We're moving along. He said, what's that? This is going to be a camper. So I'm making a vintage truck that's pulling a camper, and it's going to be a Christmas scene, and it's going to say home for the holidays. I'll post the finished one when I'm done. You're going to love it. Don't you need some decorations for the house? Your daughter would love it. I can teach her how to make this stuff. You need to shoot me a message or something. I haven't talked to you in forever. Alright, we're going to let this dry. You know what we could do is our tree over here while we're waiting on that to dry. Let's do our tree. Because the tree's going to have to dry too. I know, right? I think there's like another piece to the tree too. Let me see something. I think the tree has like a, we have to get the buffalo plaid out for the camper. This is fun trying to remember where all this stuff goes. I feel like there's another piece to the tree. There might be, and I just haven't found it yet. I don't know. Okay, let's do the tree. I just feel like I'm missing it. Oh. Oh, what fun it is to write. Yeah, I think it goes on here. So you can make dimensions to your tree. But I only have one color green. So we're just gonna go with it. He said school keeps me busy. I know. That's crazy. How much longer do you have? I feel like you've been in school forever. You know what we could do with this tree is we could make it white and blue and silver. That might be kind of cool because there's 3 layers to the tree. Let's do that. Let's make it white and blue and silver. That'll be cool because it's going to be like a snowy scene. Christmas doesn't always have to be red, does it? I'm fuzzing this because this is super sticky and this is going to totally stretch. Like, what is she doing? We're going all over the place. I'm just trying to, as one piece is drying, work on another section and go back and forth. So, these are a lot of fun to make though. Okay, so this is good and sticky. 5 more months, holy cow. That's crazy. Well, you're doing good, kiddo. Keep it up. It'll all be worth it, I promise. It's hard going to school when you got kids. I went to school too. I was a single mom when I went to school. Oh, man, that was rough. Okay, we're going to do this blue. I know you guys are like, or white. We'll do this white and then blue and then silver. Or we could do blue, white, silver. Blue, white, silver, blue. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud, guys. White. I think it should be white, and then blue, and then silver. Okay, ready? Let's go. Let's roll. Roll, roll, roll. This is how we roll. All right. Now remember, even though we already put water in it, with the lid off of it, it's going to start to dry up. It's chalk, guys. It's chalk. Chalk gets dry. So we're going to keep mixing. Plus it thins it out and your chalk goes longer. She said, then I have to do my internship and then Dana, which is the big test. Wow. You're going to be, but that'll be good when you get done. And then you'll be so thankful when it's all over. I promise. Okay. I know, it's like, when you're in school, it seems like it's never ending. I think this is going to be really pretty, guys. This is not what I had envisioned. So I had this idea in my head, and what comes out on the board is usually different from what I originally think of. So I'm just scraping. I'm making sure this is thin because, again, this is going to be a layered Christmas tree. Now, there's cross hatches up here. I'm going to go ahead and mark them because that's going to help me line up my other levels of the trees when I go to do them. The newer transfers have the cross hatches. That's what those are for. Right? So if you guys get a transfer and you're like, what is that? That's what it is. See how hard this is to get up because it's sticky. Now look, this is hard to pull up. This is going to curl. Alright, so here is the first tree. It's probably the only tree we're going to do for now. I'm going to leave this here. Let me show you guys something before I move back over to my camper. I want to explain something to you guys. So, this is heavy. See the little white dots above the trees? Those are the crosshatch lines that I use the paste to put on there. Look at the detail on that tree. Isn't that pretty? So those crosshatch lines, I'm going to use those to line up the other parts of the tree when we do the layering. Okay? Got it? I'm just kind of trying to teach as I go to show you guys how to do it. All right, and now our campers should be good to go over here. And we're going to do our buffalo plaid. Like, Sue, look, it's buffalo plaid. Are you still here? It's my favorite. And somebody told me I should definitely do buffalo plaid. Oh my gosh. We got to do that tonight. We got to do a buffalo plaid poinsettia on this picture. Blue buffalo plaid poinsettia. So stick around. We got to do that at the end. I'll have to find room for it. Somehow we have to work that in. I don't know how we're going to do it. How cool would that be? Okay. So I'm going to do the camper now in the blue buffalo plaid. This is going to be cool. See, I'm trying to line this up. This particular one does not have cross hatches. So you're like having to eyeball it. And hope that it's even as you can get it. Okay, so let's go back over to our blue. Again, let's check the consistency. I need an assistant. Anybody want to come be my assistant? It would be a labor of love. It's just, all right, so let's mix this up. I think the blue is still pretty good. We're going to give it a little squirt just in case. I actually got this blue over the summertime. It's like the Americana, like 4th of July blue. You know what I'm talking about? But it's looking really good on our camper. Alright, so here's our squeegee. Notice I keep using the same stuff because it's less you have to wash. Okay, so now tomorrow night I'm supposed to be teaching a class. So I don't know if I'm going to go live depending on what time I'm done with the class. If you're local to me in Central Virginia, I'm teaching a class at the Montpelier Arts Center. It's a beginner's class. You can register right on their website. We're still taking registrations because I have plenty of product to do a beginner class. So make sure you check that out. And if you're not local to me and you want to do an online party, we can do those as well. I can do an online class. It's a little more complex than if it's in person, but we could do like a video conferencing call, and I will get on there and teach you and your friends how to do stuff, and it's cool. So if y'all are interested, shoot me a message. And I am just going smooth. Did y'all see the Club Couture this month? Have y'all used it? I know some of y'all, I have a lot of Club Couture members where you get the transfer of the month. So I picked up, you guys got to get this sled. I got it from Target. And the transfer will fit on it. It's in the $5 section at Target. You know the dollar spot when you first walk in? You have to get the sled. I'll show you. Let me finish this and I'll show you while it's drying what I'm talking about. Because we're going to put the transfer on it. And it's going to be so cute. And it fits. It's the Oh What Fun. It's the one that I put on the Christmas trees. Remember I did that funky one? It's like a retro. It's really cool. Alright. I think we're good. Just a little bit more over here. Make sure that it hasn't completely dried. Alright. Let's pull it up. Pretty. See, so the white's coming up a little, but it's vintage, so it's supposed to look like that. That's cool. Look at that. Give it some love. Give it some hearts. We're gonna bounce back and forth between the camper and the Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, this is coming along nicely, guys. Like, I really, really like this. It's got the vintage, like, it's got the rough look in the buffalo plaid. Alright, let's check our tree over here. Ooh, our tree is still wet. Let's blow dry our tree. Not good. The tree's supposed to be dry. So we have to do the next layer to our tree, and we're going to go over and we're going to do the second layer to our camper. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm like bouncing back and forth. It's going to be cool when it's done. I'm so excited. But that's got to be good and dry because it's a little bit thick in one area. Hey Marie, thanks for tuning in. Hello, hello. We're making a vintage truck tonight with the vintage trailer pulling it. It's going to be a holiday scene. It's going to be super cool. I hope so. I'm excited about it. Alright, we're still blow drying. And my hand is wet. Yeah, that's dry now. While we're at it, we'll do this too. I'm making a collection down here. It's actually like okay. Let's do layer number 2 to our tree, which we're gonna do blue. So I gotta cut this one out. These are brand new transfers and they are sticky. So I'm gonna be using those cross hatches to line up at the top. I don't know if I want this to say Happy Holidays. Because the camper one that I made already says Happy Holidays. Maybe we can come up with, doesn't have to say Home for the Holidays. I mean, obviously it's a Christmas one. I had thought about doing the Santa Claus, the Believe across the top. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you don't know what I was going to show you guys something. The sled from Target. This little sucker, $5. Go get them. They're at the Target in the dollar spot. And the Oh What Fun transfer fits right on there. It's going to be super cute. And I was thinking about possibly, if we don't do the, if we skip the Home for the Holidays, I could put Santa and his reindeer going across the sky. So let me know what you think about that idea. Something different. I mean, I could still do Home for the Holidays with buffalo plaid, because we did that already. I'll show you if you haven't seen it. If you missed it, this was the first camper one that we did, Home for the Holidays. Do you remember that? With the buffalo plaid? So now we're doing the camper in blue. We're doing like an extension of it. So we could put that at the top of this one. There's my mom. Hi, Mom. Everybody say hi, Mom. My mom just popped on. I'm busy making Christmas pictures. Home for the Holidays. You're missing all the cold weather. Marie said yes, the Santa idea. Okay. I was thinking that. All right. I think that would be cool. Thank you. See, that's why I need you guys on here, because I am horrible coming up with ideas. All right. It's freezing here, Mom, just so you know. She's living in Florida. She's living the life down there. And we're up here freezing our butts off. Alright, so this is where we have to line it up. This is tricky. Okay, that side is good. And then that side is perfect. Okay, the crosshatch has really helped. So we're gonna do this with the blue, okay? And then we will do the silver last. And I stuck my thing in the thing. All right, let's keep rolling with the blue. This is gonna be really pretty. Is my mom still on here, or did she leave? Wait a minute, it's Wednesday. Are you at House of Blues? It's Wednesday night. House of Blues is like the place to be. If you guys are in Central Florida, and you need to go to House of Blues on Wednesday night at Downtown Disney, or Disney Springs is what it's called, and see Ed Wright play. He's so awesome. He's like, you can go to his Facebook page, Eddie Wright Music, and follow his stuff, and he tells you when he's going to be playing. He's so talented. He plays the blues. Him and Chuck Riley, they play together. Chuck's awesome. He's a good bass player. Oh, this is pretty, guys. This was a good idea, whoever came up with it. Wait till you see this. Oh my gosh. Give it some love. I'll show you a close-up. I'm checking my fingers. This is so pretty. Give it some love if you like the tree. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And we're going to put silver on top of it. Yeah, it's going to look nice. Okay. I'm liking this. Now, let's put the lid on our blue for a little bit. Look at how awesome this is turning out. This is not what I envisioned. Alright, so this needs to go down here. We need to find our camper. Can you believe I'm on a 6-foot table and I'm using every inch of it? Like, okay. Here's the other piece to our camper. I'm just making sure this is dry again. Alright. It's dwindling. Y'all are dwindling. I told y'all it was going to be a long one. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Alright, so let's try to line this up. I'm trying to get the windows just right. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Now remember, the silver is going to be, I did the best I could to line it up. So, we'll see. This is the other part of our trailer. Alright, ready? Here we go. We're getting there. Told y'all it was going to be a late night. What time is it? It's 8:30. We've been at this. What time did we even start? 7:30? So we've been on here an hour already. Alright, I'm doing the silver. We're going to move quick. I love the shimmer colors. They're so pretty. They scream holidays. We have shimmer red too, which is really pretty. We have shimmer red, shimmer silver, shimmer copper, and shimmer gold. Now the shimmer red is one of our in vogue colors, so it's only available for this season. So I don't know if they'll bring them back next year or what. Last Christmas I was just starting, so I hadn't really been doing this very long. And I didn't do a whole lot of Christmas stuff because I joined December 1st. So I was like, I didn't want to buy all this Christmas stuff and then Christmas be over. Alright, so let's pull this up as we go. Just because I don't... This is super sticky. I don't like how sticky it is. I just don't want it to dry. Okay, let's keep moving. So, see what I'm doing? I'm kind of pulling it as I go. You want to do that with your larger transfers. And this uses a lot of paste because there is a lot of coverage. So you will go through paste quickly when you see a lot of screen like this. That's another reason it's important to take care of your paste and use thin layers because it's going to go a lot further. Now this is the first jar of shimmer I've ever bought, shimmer silver. So, and of all the lives and stuff I've been doing, the only thing I've had to reorder is white. I'm on my 3rd jar of white, and I'm about to open my 2nd jar of red. And I ran out of black ink today when I was making those towels, so I have to get some more of those. Let's see, I'm just dipping and moving. And scraping the excess as I go. And what it's doing is it's collecting on the edge of my squeegee, and so I'm smashing it back in to use it because I don't want to waste it. Teach you guys how to make the most of your product. Alright, that looks good. Let's hope it didn't pull too much. Ready? Oh, that's really pretty with the blue. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me put the shimmer back in. This is turning out really nice. Like, I really like it. Look at how pretty. We still have to do curtains and everything. Like, we're gonna put some color in here and brighten this up. Look at how pretty that's turned out. So that's our camper and our truck and our tree. So we have to do another layer on our tree, but we also have Christmas trees that we're gonna put in the back of our truck. So while this layer is drying, we're gonna go, watch. We're gonna do the same thing with this tree that we did with the other tree. This is part of our vintage tree transfer. This is our vintage truck add-on that I'm cutting right now. And this has the stuff that can go, like you can make your truck have a tree, or it can have snowboards or whatever you want to put in the back. Mine's going to have a tree, and I'm going to make it the same color as that one. I should have thought about that as I was doing it. That's all right, because our camper has to dry. So let's do our first layer, which is going to be white. Let me get another folding cloth, because this one's kind of... I have several. This is going to be cool. Cleaning all this at the end, isn't it? Alright, so I'm going to fuzz this really good. This is sticky. And if I don't, it's going to pull up all my shimmer silver. And we do not want that. Now, the shimmer silver is a little rough. It's not super smooth like the white is. And I guess that's because of the shimmer that's in it. I guess that's why they call it shimmer. Does anybody have the CMAs on or no? I don't have it on. I'm here by myself. And the dog's upstairs sleeping. She's a little Princess Pooch on the sofa. I'm just fuzzing it really well. Okay. So let's put our tree. We're going to line it up so it's going to look like it's popping out of the back of the truck, which is what we want. And I'm going to do it the same color as these. So I'm going to do the white. Let's mix it up. The white gets thick fast. Notice every time I pick up the white, pretty much every time I'm adding water. And you definitely want to do that. And white is our most popular color too. It just looks awesome on a chalkboard. So... here we go. So I'm trying to think, like we're going to have to add some color in here, like some red and green. I guess we can put like ornaments on the trees. Alright, first layer is done. Let's pull this up. Oh, it gives us the crosshatch, so let's use those again. We'll thank ourselves for this because the trees are really hard to line up. Now these crosshatches, when we're all done, we can take them off. So they're not going to be permanent part of our picture. That's cool. See how the tree is like coming out of the truck? It looks awesome. Alright, let's put the lid on our white again. And we're going to cut some more. We're going to cut another layer to our tree. This is going to be layer number 2. And this one, because it's a newer transfer, it also has the numbers on it. So like this one says number 2 up in the corner. The one we just used said number 1, which is really nice. Because this one you can kind of figure out, but some of the transfers with the layers, you're like scratching your head. You're like, which one is supposed to go first? This is gonna be so cool, guys. I could totally put like silver bows and stuff on here. I'm just drying our white. You can see where it's a little uneven. I'm gonna dry this too while I'm at it, because we gotta put the curtains on and all that stuff. We still have to do the silver layer. Where's like, oh my gosh, I have so many tree layers. I still need one more layer for this tree. We need to do silver. We can do that while this stuff is setting up. This is gonna be our next layer here. I'm losing it. Have you seen it? I'm looking for the other layer to, remember the third, oh, I don't think we cut it out yet. It's over here. I got it. This is the third layer to this tree. Whew. All right. So I'm gonna do that one while these are drying. So I'm just kind of rotating around because I'm just making sure that every piece is completely dry before I move on to the next one. This has ornaments too we can put on it, so that'll kind of brighten it up a little bit. So our third layer is going to be silver. So who's still here? Say hi. There's still 2 people on. You guys are troopers. You guys are awesome for hanging with me. I told everybody at the beginning, I was like, this is going to be a long one. But people pop in and out all night long. It's like a coffee chat, midnight hot cocoa chat. Oh, we got to do the hot cocoa transfer too. I need to fuzz this a lot because it's really sticky. And this one we're going to use our cross hatches to line up. I'm just pulling. I hear the TV going, but I don't remember turning it on. Have you guys watched that Disney Plus at all? I had it on yesterday I watched Steamboat Willie, and then, because I felt like I needed to, since it was the very first Disney thing, and then I watched Goofy Goes Skiing. It was funny. It was like from the 1930s. It was awesome. And then that was it. I turned it off because I would have not gotten anything done. I'm like in peak season right now with my business. So I don't have like a whole lot of time. Okay, that one is good. Now let's get the other one. Perfect. Alright, so here's the silver, the top layer. I think this layer was probably meant to be white because it's supposed to be like snow. But we have a white Christmas tree. I'm dreaming of a... Oh, that's pretty. That is so pretty. Okay, I want you guys to... I gotta show you this. I gotta pick it up and show you the detail. So, this is another reason you need the cross hatches, because if you don't use them, this would have never lined up perfect like it did. So we need to do a close-up so I can show you. Alright, let's turn the tree around. See how that silver is sitting perfectly on top of the blue? That's because I lined it up with the cross hatches. So that's the detail that you get with these. So make sure you're utilizing those cross hatches, and when you're done with the cross hatches, you can erase them. So like we're done with that tree, so I can do this. Now, here's the thing. When you use a baby wipe on these boards, it looks horrible. Like it leaves a residue. So after you use the baby wipe to get it off, just use regular water and a paper towel and it'll get your smudge off of there. Okay? All right. Let's do the next layer on this tree. This is layer number 2. We're going to use the cross hatches again for this one, which is going to help. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you say hi. This is the long one. Look, it's so long my computer shut off. It's just like the screensaver. All right. We're getting done with some of the big pieces. We're going to start moving into the details now and putting the decorations on and some of the fun stuff and giving it a little bit more color. All right, so here we're going to do the cross hatches again. Perfect. All right, this is going to be our blue layer. The blue's still looking pretty good. So we can do this one quickly. Make sure you guys say hi. Everybody's so quiet. I can hear the TV going, but I don't know. It's coming from upstairs. And I'm home by myself, so it must be Maddie. Or Santa's here. Perfect. Again, look at how nice this stuff turns out. Okay. Lid on the blue. Now we're going to dry this and we're going to do the third layer. It dries pretty quick. Did you make the plaid blankets? Oh, the ones behind us? No, those I actually ordered. Those are towels. They're hand towels. I'll show you. I made the, well, I didn't make the towels, but I put this was a custom order for somebody. So I made these towels tonight. They are Wicked Chickens Lay Deviled Eggs. And then there's a blue one over there. It is, I'll show you. Kitchen's closed, this heifer's had it. So she ordered, that kind of goes with our picture tonight. So she ordered these from me, and they're drying because they're ink projects. And I just set them out to dry. And so tonight before I go to bed, I'm going to heat press them. So they're permanent, and I'm going to get them in a nail tour tomorrow. But yeah, I made those with I didn't make the towels. I ordered the towels, but I did all the stencil work on them. And those were a lot of fun too. And that's why I'm out of black ink. Like, I'm gonna place an order this week. So, but I have different colored towels. I have the red and I have the dark blue and I have light blue. I've got gray and I've got orange and I've got black and white checkerboard. So I can do those. And I can do anything on the towels really. She said super cute. They look like blankets from here. I know they do, don't they? They're big. They are 28 by 18, those hand towels. They're really nice. They're 100% cotton. They're really made well, so they're nice towels. I like them. Like, I need to make some for myself. Like, but I sell out of those whenever I make them. Like, every time I go to a vendor show, they're gone, like, immediately. And they're $7. That's what I sell them for at the vendor shows. And people buy them because they're awesome. I was thinking about making some, like, gift baskets with the towels and then taking some wine glasses and etching some, like, farm stuff on them. You know, and, like, making little, like, farm gift baskets. I thought that would be cute. Like, because farmhouse is, like, super hot right now. I'm still a beachy girl. I gotta do some nautical Christmas decorations. I haven't done that yet. I like the farmhouse stuff, but my whole house is tropical. Alright, I'm doing the last level, lining this one up. Okay, hope it's good. Whew. It makes me nervous. That would be so cute. I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm always coming up with ideas, and I have all these vendor shows coming up. The problem is if I don't sell the stuff locally, some of the stuff is hard to ship. Like, I mean, the towels I can ship. I'm mailing those out. But like those 5-foot boards that I've been making, I mean, I can't ship those. You know what I mean? I mean, I could, but God, that would be expensive. You could also put wine, not with a wine glass. That's true. Very true. That would be so cute, the wine knot. I love the wine knot. Yeah, I wonder, I have to look and see what I can do. Make up some gift baskets and put these towels with them. That's pretty. Yeah, I will definitely, that would be really cute. The wine knot and then wine. And I have some baskets. I think I have a couple baskets left from Clever Container. Gotta get rid of my stuff. Alright, I'm gonna do the glass laser on this level. This is coming out cute. It's tedious, but it's cute. And we can get rid of our cross hatches for this one. Alright, there. Cross hatches are done on that one. This is coming together nicely. So now we're going to work on the camper some more. I don't think we need anything else off of this one. This is from the this is from the vintage truck transfer. So let me just put this away, just because I'm trying to like unbury myself from this. Okay, now let's see. There's a tree farm, and we need to. I'm trying to get to the accessories for the camper. Here we go. This is the lights. Oh yeah, here we go. So we have lights, and we have a wreath, and we have bows and a candle. But I need to find the curtains. Here's the curtains in here. We have a lot of little pieces for this one. So here's the one curtain. So, now these curtains are a little different too. So we're gonna do, I think we have to do blue curtains. I think that's the only thing that's gonna go. So there's one that's kind of shifty and then this way. So we're gonna do these blue, and I wish I could somehow buffalo plaid the curtains, but I think they're just too small. The buffalo plaid's too big. Gotta call it a night. Have to work at 3, but we'll definitely catch the replay. Well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. No problem. I totally get it. I knew everybody wasn't going to stay. And I will post a picture of the finished one when I'm done. It'll probably be late. But thanks for hanging. You're a trooper. You stuck it out this long. Look, I'm still here. I have to finish it. If I don't finish it tonight, I won't get it done. So I'm going to just hang out. But have a great night. I may or may not be live tomorrow. So we'll see. I'll probably still be doing this tomorrow when you get home from work. Just kidding. Alright, let's do our blue. Ooh, that blue is getting thick. So who's still here? Anybody? I guess we never got a watch party going in my customer group. That was so perfect last night. So once December 12th hits, we can do that again. But you know, a lot of people are on Facebook over the holidays, especially like the week of Christmas, because people are out like visiting their families and they'll drive you crazy. Gwen's still here. Thanks, Gwen. It might just be me and you. Yeah, so Facebook took my personal account and said I can't post in groups till December 12th. Because they said that I was spamming my own groups. Which, how do you spam your own groups? I wasn't even posting links. I was just posting a picture. So they're being mean. The curtains look really cute. I wish we could buffalo plaid the curtains. That would be awesome. Alright, let's put the lid on the blue. This is a tedious one. Okay. Now, I have to let those dry. And we can do the wreath. I think we need to do... What color should we do the wreath? Green? Oh, I gotta blow dry this or it's gonna smack into the curtains. So we gotta make sure this stuff is dry. Let me hold this or it's gonna go blowing everywhere. We're getting there. My watch is like, hey, you need to stand up. I think the mini buffalo is too big for this one. Cause that's, the squares are pretty big. Let me get it and look. We can check, but I think it's just too big. Even though it's mini, because the regular buffalo plaid is huge. I'll show you the mini. I just feel like it's like, if we tried to use this, it's not gonna, I mean, we could try it. I just don't know. Yeah, it would only get like one square. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough to get a pattern. So we would only get like one square in each curtain. So I think it's kind of best to leave it at this point. Because if I mess it up, then I'm going to have to erase the whole thing and start over. But yeah, the mini is still big. I wish it was just a tad bit smaller. But that's a good suggestion. I wish it would work. Well, let's keep going. We'll keep chucking along. Oh, Lisa's messaging me. All right, so let's do our wreath. We're going to do it green. We're going to do it right on the door. Now we'll start giving this a little bit of pop of color. I'm putting I got this. This thing is awesome. If you have a Michaels, they had them on sale for $29. They're usually $59. But this is awesome for working on your projects. All right. Let's do some green. This is still, it's pretty good, but I usually always at least give it like a little squirt of water. See, I've got some dry green on the side, so when I'm done, I need to scrape that back in. Now the green that I'm using, this is called Green Envy. It's not available anymore because they changed the greens, but there's an evergreen, which is, I think it's evergreen. Rainforest is what it's called. It's very close. So they do that. They change them by just a tad. So definitely, I don't know if green comes in the kit or not. I don't remember. I think you get red and white. I'm not sure about what colors come in the kit. You have to let me know when you get your kit. Did you get it yet? Should be coming. Okay, we're gonna pull the green up. See, now it's starting to come to life. And we're gonna put this over here. We're gonna blow dry. Now we also have ornaments that we can do for these trees over here. I'm gonna put a bow on the door of the truck too. I think that'll be pretty. So here's a red. Just got it. Awesome! Are you in love? I was so scared when I got my kit. I was nervous. I was like, because I had never used any of this stuff before. Like, I was like super nervous. I've come a long way though. I would have never tried this. It took me a while to get courage enough to do these. I don't know. Because I don't really have any artistic background. Somebody joined us. Hello. Whoever popped on, I was like, there's only 2 people on here. Well, everybody left because we've been hanging out for like an hour, over an hour, because this is a big project. I probably won't even do the video editing and stuff until tomorrow. So my red is pretty much shot, but I don't want to. This is the red that came in my kit. But I don't want to open my new one yet. So I am making it work. I'm just literally scraping it, putting it in there, and it will go back into chalk because it gets really crunchy. You have a lot to learn. It's not hard. I bet you're going to be surprised at how easy it is. Like, my problem is I don't have a hard time using the stencils. Like, the products are easy to use. To me, it's just the creativity. Like, I don't think very well like that. Like, I don't know what colors are going to go together, and that's where I struggle. But as far as the products, yeah, they're super easy. And a lot of this I learned from trial and error, but I did not know about the paste for the longest time, that it had to be drippy. So make sure you know that when you're doing layering, or even when you're working with the paste, it should be very, very smooth. You know, don't make it too thick because you'll mess up some of your projects that way. All right, let's get a little stick here for the bow. I have different size squeegees in here. Okay, that's still a little thick. That's all right. Where's my bow? Oh, here it is. All right, let's do the bow right on the wreath, and then I'm going to take it right over to the truck, and I'm going to do a bow right on the side of the truck. That's pretty. I like how it just brightens the whole thing up because we got a lot of blue and going on right here. That's really pretty. I'm loving this. Look how pretty that is with the red. Like, it just makes it pop. So we have to, she said, also have to have the right tools. Waiting on the multi-tool. Hopefully it will be here tomorrow. I know. The multi-tool is awesome. Like, awesome, awesome. There's so much you can do with it. Okay, I'm really liking this red on this. This looks awesome. So we can do, these are ornaments for the tree. I'm not sure that I want to put ornaments on the trees. And there's a candle here. Now I do want to do the lights. So let's do the lights. I did these before and they turned out really cool. So we're going to do the lights across the camper. Let me blow dry this one more time just to make sure. I don't want my transfers to blow. Okay. So we have to do, what color did I do them over there? Let me look and see what color I did the string of lights. I feel like I did them green. Yeah, I did. So we can do the string of lights green, and then I will put the bulbs on the end of them, and that'll look really cool. This is very time consuming, this piece. Alright, so I want to make sure that my lights hang on from the roof. I mean, they could go across. I'm just making sure that they're on the right angle. Alright, so let's get the green back out. So I'm going to use the cross hatches again on this one. That way I can line my bulbs up when I go to put the bulbs on. Here's my green. All right. Put this back over. We're going to pull this up. There we go. And then it's not quite hanging. All right, let me dry this and then I'm going to use this transfer again. Now I'm going to try to line it up here. Like, I want it to look like the wires are close together, like almost touching. So I'm just kind of looking through there, and then I want it to line up over here. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's whatever you decide to do with it. Okay, and we're gonna pull our green back out. Again, I'll make another cross hatch just because it's going to be so much easier when I go to put the bulbs on. That's cool. So, I need to go one more time. I'm going to wipe this off. I'm just going to wash it real quick because I want to make sure it's nice and clean for the last one. Because it starts to dry. Your paste is going to start to dry inside your silk screen. You don't want that to happen. Oh, look, I'm making a mess. Get a paper towel. It's just me and you hanging out. I wonder how long it's gonna take. We still gotta do the Santa. I spilled some water on here. The camper and stuff, the truck, they take a lot because there's a lot of pieces to this. Look what I did. Got water all over. It's like a lot of pieces. I just want to make sure this is dry before I put it on there, or that it's, if your stencils, if you have to wash them in between and they're not completely dry, your paste will run underneath of your stencil. So make sure that they're totally dry. That's the biggest thing I can teach you today with this, because I made that mistake several times and I'm like, why is it smearing all over? It's because it wasn't dry. Because remember, this stuff is water soluble, so when it touches water, it automatically thins out. Okay, last piece. Can you chalk on glass and mirrors? Yes, absolutely. You can do glass tables. You can do your windows, like if you want to do the windows to your house, to your car, and you can etch glass with etching cream. If you buy the etching cream, like what's that brand? I got it at the craft store. But you can get etching cream also and use the stencils to etch. But yeah, I'm going to do snowflakes and stuff. I'm going to decorate the house for Christmas this year. And I'm going to do snowflakes on my windows like I did last year. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay. So let's do the last string of lights on the camper. Well, the string, and then we have to do the bulbs. Like, all right. Let's put our green over here. There we go. So we have our lights all strung and ready to go. And then this transfer is going to go on top where those cross hatches are, and we're going to do our bulbs. So we're going to have our colors ready to go. We're going to move that quickly. Okay, so we got to come up with some light colors here. Definitely want to do some yellow. We'll do yellow, red. Let's see, what did we do for the other one? Yellow, red. We could do orange, blue. That'll be pretty. So let's line these up. I'm going to fuzz this one more time, even though it's already been fuzzed. It's just really sticky. All right, so the cross hatches help tremendously, making sure that you're where you need to be. to get your bulbs on right. The problem is seeing it because it's dark. Good. All right. So we're going to go quick with the colors. Do you have to prepare surface in any way? So Chalk Couture surfaces, generally no. All of our stuff is ready to go. Other surfaces that you get from different places. If you're working with wood, like any kind of wood, like this thing I was showing everybody earlier, I got it from Target. I'm going to wax this to protect the wood particles. So, yeah, if you're in doubt, you can wax it. This chalkboard, I didn't need to do anything to. Some chalkboards you want to wax, because this one did not come from Chalk Couture. But typically, anything from Chalk Couture is ready to go. And it'll tell you, like the wood that we carry, that they tell you to wax first. So any wood you definitely want to wax. But if you're working on glass or anything, no, you just have to make sure that it's clean. Let's see. But there's nothing, I mean, I would just get like the residue off of it. You don't have to do anything fancy. Red. And let's do yellow. Oh, glass mirrors? No, you just clean them off. Just make sure there's no dust on them. You don't have to do anything fancy to them. And it comes off too when you're ready to take the stuff off with glass cleaner. And then let's do orange real quick. Ooh, the orange needs to be mixed. Yeah, that orange is thick. Sometimes if it sits for a long time, the dyes will separate. That's another reason you want to mix it really well. We're going to add a little bit of water. Okay. And orange. Ooh, that's really thin. Probably should mix that up a little more. Okay. So, oh, that's pretty. So I'm going to let that one dry and I'm going to move and do this one. It's hard to line up when you've got a dirty transfer because you can't see the yellow, or you can't see the little nubs. I think that's pretty close. All right, we're gonna go with it. Cross our fingers. If not, that's where it's gonna be. Nobody's gonna look that close at it though. So there's our blue. And next is red. I'm gonna wash this light bulb before I do the last one. And then we have our yellow. And then lastly, our orange. Oh, good, we got it. I was nervous. I'm like, Oh, I hope I got it lined up right. All right, let me wash this off. And we'll do the last one. Just because when you get so much chalk on it, it's hard to see. So that's gotta dry. So we're gonna blow dry while that's drying. There's a lot of steps to this one. I knew this one was gonna be one of those like really long ones. So we're just gonna go with it. Almost done with the lights. This would take forever if I tried to like teach a class on it. Like, I couldn't imagine doing a camper class or doing a class for this picture. All right, so let's this one's a little more challenging because I already have the other set of lights on here, so some of them are gonna overlap. Oh yeah, see that one, this is the orange one. Okay, I see what happened. So that first one I'm not going to do because there's already an orange one there. So I'm going to do red. Oh, I got to do the blue. I'm going to skip that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one will be blue. And then I will do 2 red. Look, I'm making a mess. Always keep wipes nearby when you're working. Yellow. And then orange. Which I put, orange is really watery. Okay. Yeah, that's turned out pretty cool. I love the lights on it. I think it looks really pretty. So, this is where we're at so far. Let's move everything off of here. And we're gonna have to start doing our Santa. All right, you want to see where we're at? Oh, let's take the cross hatches off. Remember I had all the cross hatches up here? Another cross hatch. Boy, I had them suckers everywhere. All right, we got some stray pieces of chalk. All right, let's see where we're at. This has been a tedious one. So here's our camper and our truck, and then, oh, I got it backwards. So camper, truck, and then our Christmas tree. I think it's looking really good so far. Like, I really like it. I'm gonna put a couple of red ornaments on the tree down here. So the tree came with these. So I'm gonna do just a couple. I don't want a whole lot on the tree. I just want maybe a few here and there, just to give it a little pop of color. All right. I'm gonna be cleaning these stencils tomorrow. When I'm done, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'll be like, oh. These are gonna be pretty. Just a couple little dots of red. I think it'll just make the tree pop. Yep, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Pretty. She said, nice, can you make it permanent? Yes, you can. So you can put a clear glaze adhesive on top of it, and this can be permanent, which I'm probably gonna do. Especially when you're transporting to vendor shows and stuff, you want to make sure that you're putting these in boxes or covering them up, because if you don't, the chalk will scratch off. I've ruined pictures before. Like some like this that I didn't take the time to cover up. So you definitely want to cover them up because it is chalk. I mean, it could be scratched off if it's like being transported in the car. So make sure you keep your boxes. I'll show you the glaze in just a second. Let me finish with the red, because I have it over here on my shelf. This is really pretty. And we can put a yellow star at the top of the tree. All right, that's looking nice. All right, let me show you the glaze real quick because I have it right here on my shelf. And I got this off of Amazon, but I think you can get it at any craft store or this is what you want to get. It's Krylon. It's the triple thick. Can you see it? The clear glaze. So that's what I use. And then this is another good thing to have, the stencil. Now, I've only had to use this once. It's stencil adhesive. So if your stencils get unsticky for whatever reason, you can spray it on your background. Don't spray it directly on the stencil because you'll ruin your stencil. But you can spray it on the back of whatever you're wanting it to stick to. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. And if you lose your stickiness, but you should be fine. Okay, let's do a yellow star at the top of our tree. This is turning out really nice. I am fuzzing this one. Definitely think it needs to be yellow. This is gonna be so pretty. We have to figure out what color to do the Santa. She said, thanks, that's helpful. No problem. Then also on our team page, if you go in and look at our team page, that's really pretty. Look what happened though. I lost, if you look, see the white? That's the top part of the tree. Because this stencil is so sticky, it pulled up the top. Nobody's gonna notice it. I'll notice it, but I should have fuzzed it more. But anyway, what I was gonna tell you is on our team page, in the announcements, there is stuff for new consultants in there, and there are links for, you should definitely check it out, because there's links to supplies like that you might need. There's like if you go in there and you know what, I'm in Facebook jail, you may not even be able to see it. I'll have to send you the links in a message. Shoot me a message tomorrow and remind me, and I will shoot you the links to them. But there's a lot of information there for new consultants, and we have basically like a database of stuff, and I have links to all the stuff that you might need for your business, or you might want to get, like cellophane wrappers and stuff like that. It's just suggestions. I mean, you don't have to get it, but the links to this stuff is in there through Amazon. Okay. That's so pretty. So now we have to do Santa. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we have to do our Santas across the top. So this is gonna be, I wonder how we should do it. I definitely think Santa should be red. We gotta cut these out. Okay. I wish I had the smaller one. We have one like this that's smaller, and it has all the reindeer, and I think it was like the night before Christmas or something. And it has the image for that you can use in the sky. And I don't have that one. Let's see. Here's the thing. I'm nervous about this. I don't know how this is going to look. I wonder if it's going to be too big. We were talking about doing this, but now I'm thinking I might just want to put Home for the Holidays on there. I'm scared this might be the rain, like, that's Rudolph's nose. I'm not sure that I'm going to like this up there. Let's pull this other reindeer out and see what it's going to look like. What we could do, I'm thinking out loud. See, because we're going to have to do the reindeer across. I think the reindeer are just like too big for this. I feel like if they were smaller, it would look okay. My issue is that as far as like the aspect of it, I think they're too big because the truck and the camper would need to be bigger. Yeah, I think it's too big. Okay, I'm glad we talked about this because like I like the concept. We have a smaller transfer that has the Santa with that reindeer. I don't have it though. I mean, if anything, we could put the Santa up in the corner to make him look like he's flying out. But I think we need to stick to Home for the Holidays because, yeah, I think it's too big. Okay, well, at least we came to an agreement on that because, like, I think this will still be pretty if we do this up here. And I can use the mini buffalo plaid on this. And we won't be here so long. All right, let's do Home for the Holidays. Let me fuzz it. We could do the Santa. Let's do the Home for the Holidays and see how much space we have. Maybe we can put the Santa in the corner, like making it look like he's flying off the screen or something. That would be kind of cool. We've come this far. Like, it's got to look awesome. Somebody has to want to buy this. I have 3 more frames like this that I can do. So, now the question is, what color are we doing this? White? Yeah, I think we need to do it white. We'll do it white, and then I will buffalo plaid the home like I did on the last one, and I think that'll look cool. And we can put snow on here too. Alright, so let's just do this whole piece in white right here. Alright. And then I gotta figure out how much am I gonna sell this bad boy for at a vendor show. That's another, like, you think of the time that you put into it. Like, alright. I need to hold this up. I need to make sure that this is right. So hold on. I want to make sure that it's straight. I'm just kind of making sure that we're in the right. I don't want it to be too off-centered. So this is about 30, so 15. Yeah, that's right. That's right in the middle because the HO and the ME is right there. All right, let's do the white. And then we'll let the white dry and we will buffalo plaid it with the blue. That's gonna look cool. And we can do snow on the picture too when we're done. Everybody's gonna be like, what did you do tonight? You're like, well, this is probably the largest, most detailed project I did. The other one that was really detailed was the Happiness is Homemade. And I did it with the jars. They were mason jars with the floral. It was really pretty. But it took me about 3 hours because I had to do each floral stem. Okay. Just going quickly with this. I'm going to pull up the home because it's already starting to dry. So make sure that when you do these, you work in layers, especially these big transfers, because while I'm doing the holiday, that home will dry. And then, look at how hard it is to pull up. It's so sticky. We don't want to stretch the transfer. It already stretched a little because we got to use this to go back and do the buffalo plaid. This part won't take nearly as long. Okay. Let's pull this up. We're gonna have to wash this one so we can do the next layer. Look at it, see how it's hard? Like I'm having to really pull. It's stretching the transfer. Look, and then it curls up. That's how you know you've stretched your transfer. So don't do it. You saw how many times I fuzzed it, and I've used it before. So you really gotta fuzz these good. All right, let's wash this off. I got a big tub of transfers over here. I'm really just concerned with the home part, because the rest of it I can catch later. But I want to make sure this is good and dry. We're almost done. We're getting there. I do wish I had the little Santa though. That would be cool. Alright, so let me, without getting my stuff wet. Sorry, I'm coming back. I just don't want this to drip on my frame. I need another. I've run out of table space. I'm having to use my lap. This is a 6-foot table. Okay. This is still gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh. Alright, while that's drying. So remember I told you that like you get streaks. I don't know if you can see it. There's streaking on here, and this is from those baby wipes I was telling you about. So to fix that, I'm gonna use a paper towel and some water. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can see it, and it's gonna drive me crazy. So this is just gonna take the residue off from those wipes that I was using. The biggest thing is just going over it. And it makes all the difference in the world. It gets rid of the streaky look. Most people aren't going to notice it, but I do, and it drives me bonkers. I'm not kidding. Alright, so let's dry this. See? It's gone. There's still a little bit over here. Perfect. Alright, so I'm drying my home, and then we're gonna buffalo plait it. We're almost done. I got an idea. I could do the poinsettias up in the corner, the buffalo plaid poinsettias. I think we should try it. What do you think? That would be cool. Cause I've got them, and I could do them in blue. I think that would be cool. I'm making sure this is dry. Alright, while we're thinking, let me show you what I'm talking about, because I have it right here. This is the one that I made last night, the really big one. We could do one on each corner. I think that would be awesome. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. And let me get poly leaves out. Yeah. This is gonna be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. Let me see. Yes. We have to. Like, that's gonna be so awesome. So let's do these before we, we'll do them white. And then I'll buffalo plaid them. And we'll just do the buffalo plaid on the whole thing while we're doing it. That's going to be so cool. All right. Kind of put them. Oh. I gotta fuzz this. This is, it's so, you see how sticky it is? Like, it's just like very sticky, and I don't know why. I've used this transfer a million times. I think it's the surface, because it's not Chalk Couture. The surface is not my favorite to work on, but I found a really good deal on the frame. So I'm like, I'm just kind of getting it so where I can line it up on the other side when I do it. Or should it be maybe a little... I just want to make sure it's like symmetrical when I do the other side, so I need to have it so where I can kind of line it up. Alright, let's do this white. We still have our white ready to go. This is actually still a good consistency. It's actually really thin. Or it could just be that my thing is stained red from all the red I've been using. It just felt like it needed something. Alright, so I got good coverage. I am saving my excess. Just make sure you got the ends really good because they're really easy to miss. Alright. Ready? Let's pull this up. Yeah, that's gonna look awesome. Awesome. Alright. Let's do this side. Now, I got a little smear, which is fine. I'll fix it with a Q-tip. But I want to get this white down first, and then I'll go and fix that little smudge. No big deal. Alright, this is gonna be so cool. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. I'm glad you're here. I normally am not live for this long. I try to keep them 30 minutes, hour at the most. This is just one of those nights where I'm like, you know, we're gonna do some of these bigger projects. I mean, I have them here and everybody loves them. They all want to see the finished product, so I'm like, why not? I can see what's causing that. There's an air bubble right here. That's why I got that smearing over on the one side, but it's okay. I can fix it. There we go. All right, ready? Pretty. We got a little smearing on that one. We're gonna have to wash this one. And I will fix that right now. Get my little... So to fix it, I'm gonna take... There we go. My little magic eraser. It's easiest to do it when it's still wet because it comes off. I mean, you can do it when it's dry, but when you do it when it's wet, it comes right off. And I got something on this one. When I'm done, like completely done, I will go back and touch up every little area. Alright, so let's dry this. Oh, let me wash this while it can be drying. I'm just watching the poinsettia because we're going to have to use it to buffalo plaid. All right, let's dry this off. Yeah, that one like completely twirled up. See it? Not good. It's because the surface. It's the surface, I'm convinced. Alright. This is why I don't like to use, I only like to use Chalk Couture whenever possible. Like, I don't recommend these cheaper chalkboards. This one really wasn't cheap. It was just on sale. So I was like, all right, well, we'll get it. But they're not very nice. Like, if you work on this and then you work on one of our big boards, you'll see a huge difference. I'm just drying this transfer real good. And let's blow dry these really well. And we're going to just buffalo plaid it all. I'm going to do the poinsettias. And then I will do the home. I'm going to leave for the holidays in just white. It's going to look awesome. And you can see where it was kind of thick. And I got some lines, but you won't be able to see it with the buffalo plaid. So I'm not really worried about it. But when you're doing a big surface area, you want to squeegee really good and make sure there's no lines because it will show up. That's still wet. I've got so much stuff plugged in over there. And we've been going at this for like, what, 7:30? It's been 2 hours. Wow! We're still going. And it's still wet. That's because I got that big dot right there. I'm excited to see how this turns out. Sue is probably like already asleep. She's gonna be like, no, she's not. Buffalo plaid the flowers. And we're like, I did. I told y'all I was gonna do it. Almost ready. I hope it turns out good. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, and we gotta line the flower back up too. But it's beautiful. Thanks. I don't know. I think it's turning out gorgeous. And whoever buys this piece is... Whew, I'm gonna put it... It's not gonna be cheap because it's very time consuming. But I always tell people, I'm like, well, if they buy a piece from me, they can... Oh, it's my husband. He said, looks good. Nice work. Wait till you see the details. 2.5 hours I've been down here. And I have not eaten dinner yet. And I'm taping my show. So don't tell me if they won. I have to, like, avoid social media. Because my boys were playing tonight. Zach Brown Band. They were going to be on the CMAs. And then they're going to be on Jimmy Fallon at 11:30. So we have to be done by then. Alright, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to line this up. This is the tricky part. Especially with the vintage lettering. It's not always easy to get this back on. Okay, so there's that. So now we gotta get the poinsettia. He said, you've been at it for 2.5 hours. No, honey, I've been at it for, 2.5. We started this at 7:30, and I'm still not done. And it's going to take me at least an hour to clean all these transfers. Unless you want to clean them for me. He's like, no. Alright, so now I have to line the transfer back up. This is going to be fun. Make sure that it's dry so we don't get any smearing. I'm totally going to buffalo plaid these. We have to get these lines perfect. Okay, now I need my buffalo plaid. This buffalo plaid has lost its sticky. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to do the poinsettia first. I'm just going to lay this right on top. You can do it either way. You can put the buffalo plaid and then the transfer, but I find it easier to do it this way. Because that way you know it's lined up. Whew. This is going to hurt my back, but we're going to do it. Check our consistency of our paste, which is super important. Remember, we're doing the layering, so this has got to be good. I'm mixing. All right, and I got it all over my fingers. Try to be neat too, because if you stick your finger stuff, if you get it on your fingers and you stick it, it's gonna get all over. I've done that before too. I'm gonna use a fresh squeegee. All right, ready? Look, people are popping back on. They're like, I'm leaving for work and you're still over here. Yes, I am. So make sure that you are pulling it. You want to make sure there's no air bubbles. You want to hold it flush and keep it flat. This is going to be so cool. I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous as to what it's going to look like. I'm going to have to wash this stencil because I got to line it up for the other flower. Okay. Drum roll, please. I'm nervous. I'm really scared. Ready? Oh, that looks so awesome. Hold on. Can you see it? It's over in the corner. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I gotta wash this off. Hold on. That looks awesome. Oh my gosh. This was brilliant. Alright, I'm washing this so it can dry while I do the home. What do you think? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like the McDonald's song. I'm loving it. Oh, let me wipe my hands up. That looks so awesome. Here, I'll hold it up so you can see better. See the details? It's so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm very excited about it. So let's do the home. So we have to try to keep I just don't want this to get... Let me dry the flour real quick. I just don't want to mess it up at this point. Like, we've come too far. So let's dry the flour. Because I can see that it's wet. And if I put this back on there, we're going to have a problem. Drying up my wood. Look, what did I tell you? See? I already messed it up. You can't tell that. Alright, I got an idea. This is what we'll do. We will rotate this around like this. And I will put a paper towel just so it doesn't get all over. There, problem solved. So let's do the home. Okay, that's pretty straight. So we're gonna hold it flush. Are you gonna be able to step for that? I'm still gonna be chalking. What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna be up. Hopefully I'll be done soon. We're almost done. I just got a buffalo plaid and do a couple accent leaves. This chalkboard keeps popping up. I don't like it. This is a crappy surface to work on. It looks pretty, but from a quality standpoint of what I'm used to working with, yeah, I don't really care for this surface. I'm just pulling air bubbles out as I go. Because remember, I'm working with 2 layers here. Hurting my back. All right, there's our home. Ow, my back. It hurts to bend over on this table. Ready? Man, this thing is sticky. Look at that. It still turned out pretty awesome. Yeah, this surface stinks. I'm gonna wax it, I think. All right, now I'm gonna do the last poinsettia. I can sit back down. My back hurts. This is looking pretty nifty. It's a lot of blue. Where's my poinsettia? Over here. It's still drying. We're almost done. Alright, my back is on fire. Not kidding. So let me let this dry for a second. This has got to go back in the Santa. Just got to make sure that transfers good and dry. Then we'll put a couple leaves and some holly berries. The Rudolph nose and Santa Claus. Where's the other reindeer pieces? I'm just kind of like picking up as we go. Where are these down here? Here's my leaves I was looking for. Okay. Let's check and see if this is ready. All right. Last one. So I am lining this up. Not quite. I need to stand over it. It hurts your back to bend over like this. All right. And don't want to get this. Ready? Last flower. So this is just going right on top, just like the other one did. You just want to make sure that there's no bubbles, that it's flush. This might be my new favorite. So I'm kind of smoothing the bubbles out as I go. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see how it looks. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It almost looks Canadian. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. We just gotta put the flower, or put the leaves on. All right, this is where we're at. I'll hold it up. Oh no, I got some blue under the holiday. Can y'all see? This thing is huge. I wonder if I like back it up. I'm trying to get it in the camera. This is ginormous. So we got to give it some color up at the top because it's too much blue and white. We got to put some green up there and some red. But that, yeah, I'm loving this. We could have done them silver too. That would have looked cool. All right, let me get a little more water. This needs to go down here. And we will wash that later. So I ended up getting some blue. Probably came off of my transfer. All right. Green. We're almost done. I keep saying that, but we are getting close to being done. But it's turning out so nice. Alright. Nice. Let's do this. Just is gonna give it some color up at the top because we got a lot of blue and white going on. Oh, see, the blue's coming up a little bit because it's still wet. That's alright. It's going to be vintage looking, that's for sure. Alright, let's do a fix over here. See, I got a little bit of green that has had an air bubble. Fixed. Here. Do some lighter green. This is turning out really nice. I feel like it needs a big leaf up here into the corner. Yes, it needs to go up into the corner. That's what we're doing with it. Alright. I need like gadget arms to finish this thing. Yes. Alright, so we need another one up in this corner, but I need to make sure it's dry. This is probably my favorite one to date that I've done. Like, I don't know. It's just awesome. Anybody? Oh, that's backwards. I got it. Okay. Almost done. My green is getting clumpy because I didn't put water in it. So I'm gonna save this excess. All right. Just about done. Now we gotta do the little green. Alright, let's put some water in this and mix it back up because it is getting clumpy. We're going to get a fresh green squeegee. It's so pretty. I'm getting really tired now. Does anybody want to come over and clean my stencils? It's gonna be like the express wash. I'll wash them, but I'm not putting them all away tonight. They're gonna get washed and they're gonna sit overnight to dry. That's how it's gonna be. Because I'm tired. I remember when I was a kid, I would get so excited because, you know, we didn't have a dishwasher. And so sometimes if my dad was in a good mood, he would say I didn't have to put them away that night. I could just let them air dry. And I would get so excited. It was like the best news ever. That's how I feel right now. Because I'm pretty disciplined about putting this stuff away. I take really good care of my stuff. And I always try to leave my office so it's ready to go when I get back in the next day. We're going to put some red berries on here. We're going to be done. Yeah, I think the Santa would have been too big. I think this was a much better. Nice. Okay. Done with the green. Let's put the green away. Unless we want to do pine cones. Ugh. Okay. So I'm going to scrape this green off of the edge because it is like, I just don't want to get it on my picture. That's what I'm doing. I'm using a stir stick and I'm scraping the green because it's clumping up. I'm putting it back into the paste. Alright, that can go in there. And the lid can go on the green. So we got to blow dry one more time. Make sure we're good and dry before we put the berries on. And I'm going to start putting this stuff away while we're drying. The other thing you can do is when you're putting your paste away is like put a little squirt of water in there and that'll help keep it moist for the next time. I just put the red away and I need it. I'm going to be pulling that back out. I'll tighten them in a minute. I'm just kind of working with what I can with one hand. Okay, let's see, where'd the berries go? We never even put the snow on it. We were talking about putting the snow. And I've lost the berries. Did I blow them off the table? Alright, well I gotta find them, so hang on. They couldn't have gone but so far. Unless I never pulled them out. Which is possible. Oh, here they are. I never took them out. Jeez. Okay. Alright, almost done. Finishing up the flowers. We're gonna do little red ones in the middle. Who's still with me? Gwen, are you still there? Did you go to bed? Are you sleeping? Somebody's still on here. I don't know who it is. There's one person that made it to the end. And if you're watching my live, you're amazing. Or if you're watching my replay. All right. That looks awesome. Gwen, you're still here. You're awesome. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you made it to the very end of this thing with me. You are dedicated. This is turning out like amazing. Look how pretty those are. So let's do a couple little berries. I'm gonna put the berries on the leaves up here just because there's a spot that's missing. Like, I'm just covering up a mistake, really. Are you taking notes? There's going to be a quiz on how to do this. She's like, you're crazy. I'm putting the berries on the ends of the leaves. I'm not sure if they're supposed to go there, but that's where they're going. Had to see it finished. I know, right? Like, we've been working all night on this sucker. So, like, we had to see it to the end. Like, you can't quit now. This just turned out so pretty. And they do take a lot of detail. They're not hard. It's just a lot of detail work and patience, especially with the layers, because you know we're like constantly drying. That's the biggest thing, is just make sure when you're doing these layered that they're dry in between. And that your chalk is the right consistency, and you'll get good results. But you just have to be patient, because it's like easy to want to rush through it. All right. Whew, I think we're done. What do you think? I think we're done. I think we made it to the very end of the whole thing. I don't know what else we could do to it. I mean, I'm sure we could come up with more stuff, but I think I like it. The only other thing that I would even, we could put like a little candle in the middle of the O. That might be kind of cute. I think we just leave it. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Now, Gwen, are you coming to help clean clean all this up? Please. Oh my gosh, this turned out gorgeous. I think this is my favorite. All right, I'm gonna move the camera and I'm gonna hold it up for you so you can get a good shot of it. I'll hold it towards you because it's down on the table. It's so pretty. Like, this is what we have spent. You can't even get the whole thing in the picture. Can you see it? Oh my gosh, it turned out awesome. She said, love it. Hope you'll be able to do it. I promise. You got step-by-step on here how to do it. Like, it's just going to take a while. Oh my gosh, I think it turned out so pretty. Ah, love it. Well, thanks for sticking it out till the end. Oh my God, girl, I'm so proud of you. That is dedication. And you got a lot of good training tonight, I hope. You learned a lot about the products and how to use them and how to do layering. She said, sure, on my way. All right, come on, we're going to go clean up. All right, well, I'm going to let you go and get some rest. I am going to clean up. So, only thing, you saw me wash the transfers, right? When I was in between. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take it to the sink and wash them. And I'm going to actually let them dry. And then tomorrow I will put them on their backer sheets. And I will store them. And they'll be ready for the next big project. But I'm probably going to put some embellishments on here. I got these. Oh my God, they're so cute. I got these at the Dollar Tree. So I'll probably figure out, maybe hang them from the corners or something and put some bows and stuff on it. But I'm tired and I haven't had dinner. So I'm not doing it tonight. But I'm going to go. Thanks again, dear. And enjoy your kit. Keep in touch with me and let me know how you're doing. And we'll get you going with this and we'll get you doing these projects soon. All right, have a good night. Bye.